rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke, don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes, we the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out, find out. Around and find out, find out. No respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out.
On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys ready to get this one going. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. And sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Let's get set.
Now Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And the Bengals first down. A gain of 14.
11 empty.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
It's a gain of 9.
From the 43, here's second down and 1.
At the Jaguars' 43-yard line.
11 empty.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That was short one to Gesicki. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
11. Wait, son.
Burrow going to keep it himself. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him right when it all started. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that, just a little bit of space.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, 41 yards. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all the way out just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by a young man getting the start here in week 1. A big test for their rookie quarterback.
And to say that this is a big spot, is the classic understatement. It's a ton of pressure on this rookie quarterback as he gets to play right away. And let's face it, he's trying to take in every moment from his first start, but at the same time, he's got to focus on what's in front of him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball on both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Jaguars, 1st down.
Ready?
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready?
Back to throw. Brown. They'll fight a man over the middle. It's Washington. To give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Bengals' 18-yard line.
Looking to throw. Brown. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Here we go. Hey, can.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibas. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard
11, Thomas.
An inside give, Brown. Down to the 42, 2nd down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down at 7.
2nd and 7.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Yoshibas. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
3rd and 2.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line.
Bengals, 1st down.
Gun.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Burrow will throw. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
T. Higgins from 17 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jaguars 3.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Bashir Tootin, 73 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
12. Can.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And some room to run now. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. This is Brown going up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. 2nd and 10.
The Jaguars' 30-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's good for the Bengals. First down.
11 mighty.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Yeah, he's got it. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
A gain of 9 on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
They're going to keep it on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
11
Now it's Burrow. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Here we go. Right 80.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devon Hamilton in there to drop him for a loss on the play. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A 37-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24 to 10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021,
there he goes left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
11.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Quick slant caught by Chase. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
Gun.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
To the air again, Burrow. This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
11.
Brown, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 3rd and goal. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Touchdown. A 5. Yard touchdown catch. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. The Jaguars offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. This 2nd and 4.
At the 47-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Brown. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. A short throw there to Strange. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Brown from the gun on 3rd down. A short throw there to Strange. And he will have a Jaguars first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
9 yards. That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Off play action. Brown. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bengals 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Brown. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rivera. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Brown. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brings up second.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reyes. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Let's go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. Here now, 2nd and 4.
At the 4-yard line.
Looking to throw. Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
At the 28-yard line.
11 MT.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here we go.
First down.
They go play action with Burrow. A short throw there pulled in by all. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. That is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Got a man open. It's Chase. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Burrow going to keep it himself. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate to count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
Man, and he hits him in stride. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the Jaguars' 44-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. A heavy rush, and down he goes. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun.
On 1.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Burrow will throw. And it is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
That's complete once again. It's Gesicki. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Well, going to keep it on the sneak. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10.
Here we go.
The 30-yard line.
This time Burrow will look to throw. They try to set up the screen. Nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's second down.
12.
Burrow on play action. This pass complete to Higgins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
11.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A gain of 5. And that will bring up second down.
Come on.
At the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Brown. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. Gee, you figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
19 Tiger. Hey, smash. Check smash. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And the Jaguars first down.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Ring alert. Hawk 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
McPherson on for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. reception. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Blocking the back. Offense.
Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Brown. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back.
Okay, great.
Here is 3rd down and 4. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to step up and run. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he stopped immediately there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
11-90.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd down.
11 MT.
They'll run on 3rd down to Brown. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace where the other offense are going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Allen's got it over the middle. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Off the play fake. Brown. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
A short throw there is Strange. And he is trying to get to the mark. A CD always a little extra excitement for week 1.